Lima was actually the first city that I ever lived in as a digital nomad. And honestly, I couldn't have picked a better place. In this video, I'm breaking down what life was actually like there on the day-to-day. Now, my first impressions of Lima and what you will experience when you first get there is that it looks pretty rough. When you're flying in, it looks a little bit rough from the air, and then when you get to the ground, it looks even rougher. However, this cleans up as you get towards Miraflores and Bronco, or even the coastline. Now, I will say, the area around the airport had me a little bit sketched out. It was my first time in Latin America, and I wasn't really expecting it to be that rough, to be honest. However, after spending 3 months there, I took like 4 or 5 trips to the airport to pick up different family members. And by the time I was leaving, I felt completely comfortable going through this area. Hell, I even have gotten comments on my videos saying that the only reason why the houses are unfinished is so that people can avoid paying some taxes. So I don't know if this is true. It's happened multiple times where I've gotten a comment, so I'm assuming it is, but that's just something to keep in mind. If you're going through this area, I wouldn't worry too much. Like, I wouldn't be scared. If you're in an Uber, you're going to be fine. That said, I also wouldn't flash a bunch of wealth or have your phone out the window taking videos, as someone probably will steal it. So just be smart here and you'll be completely fine.
On a Saturday night, 2 shots saying that she feeling just right. Call up her girlfriends, rush to the club, trying to squeeze them hips in a dress so tight. You love her, caught your eye, won't find another. Lips so soft and her skin like butter. Wanna tangle up behind the covers, but hold up, you should know, cause she don't want no man.
Now, once you get over the first impressions of this city, the lifestyle that you can live in Lima is amazing. The best way to describe this is my daily routine when I was there. Like, this is by far the best daily routine that I've had in any country so far. So when I was living in Peru, I would wake up, have an amazing view of the ocean, looking off over my balcony and palm trees down below. I would then go down to the cafe in my building and order coffee and some breakfast. It was very cheap, and do a couple hours of work when I was down there. Then I would go for a beautiful walk along the top of a cliff overlooking the ocean and get a workout in. My gym was in a great location. It had an amazing view of the ocean as well. I'd then go back to my place, get some more work done, and then head out to a rooftop bar around sunset, watch the sunset over the ocean while having a drink or some appetizers. Then I'd go back to my place, watch some Netflix, and call it a day. It was just an incredible lifestyle. Every day I woke up just filled with energy. The next thing that's extremely noticeable when you're actually living in Peru is the cost of living of everything. I could get an Uber for less than $7 USD anywhere I wanted to go. I could get coffee and breakfast for $3 to $7 every morning. My phone plan was only $18 US per month. I would spend about $35 to $70 US per week on groceries. My Airbnb was about $900 USD, and it was in a beautiful location, overlooked the ocean, and had a rooftop pool. My only complaint about it was it had no AC and it was pretty loud as it was right on like a main avenue. Aside from this though, it was an amazing Airbnb, and anytime that I wanted to treat myself to a nice fancy restaurant that was amazing, it was only about $14 to $30 USD. Now, one thing that you need to pay attention to when it comes to actually living in Peru is safety. Peru is definitely a country where you need to keep your wits about you. There is a little bit of risk there. That said, I never was ever scared of being kidnapped or killed. Statistically, the chances of that happening there are fairly low. The bigger problem here is petty crimes like theft. And honestly, if you avoid flashing wealth and stay off your phone in the streets, you're going to protect yourself 99% of the way there. If you stay in nice neighborhoods and avoid the sketchier ones, you're also going to protect yourself a ton as well. It is honestly a little bit wild, but I honestly grew to love the wildness. The vibe of it is just incredible, and I honestly would choose it over North America's like sanitized vibe any day of the week. One of the best parts of actually living in Peru is the lifestyle. Everything is so cheap, and when you make a North American income, you can live extremely well and have an amazing lifestyle there. Lima is also on the water, so that improves your lifestyle a ton as well. People are out surfing and swimming quite a bit there. The locals are incredibly nice. I never had a single person that was rude to me the entire 3 months that I was in Peru. And honestly, with the wild vibe that I was speaking about earlier, you feel like you're on an adventure every day of the week. Every time you go outside, it's like a new adventure that you are going on. It's a feeling that's hard to explain, but once you experience it, there's no real going back. I definitely would say that anyone who is interested in going to Peru should go to Peru. I would recommend it 100%. It's definitely near the top of my list on places to go, if not the top. And it was just an incredible experience when I was there. If you're a nomad and wanting to check out other countries in Latin America, make sure to check out this video right here as I talk about what it's actually like to live in Buenos Aires. And don't forget to click subscribe.